Yope, just watched episode 115 of One Piece. Not just watched it, it's been a few days, but I was thinking about doing every two episodes, but this episode was very good, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I will say, if I had to rate the episode right at the beginning, I give this episode, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 too. I I do think this is better than the last episode where Garp did a Galaxy Impact, so I give that an 8, but I give this episode a 9 out of 10. Mainly because One Piece has the tendency to give you what you want and then instantly take it away. I wish the fight scene was way longer. That's what I was worried about. The fight between Garp and Aokiji might be stretched out between like 5 episodes. I wish they would just, give us at least half an episode of just them boxing. The fight scenes in One Piece never last long. Or they last forever, but you don't really get an episode dedicated to a fight scene. And that was my main problem with it, is like, oh shit, I'm hyped to see this fight. And then they instantly just stopped it. And I still think that Aokiji is... I don't think he's stronger than Garp. I don't think Aokiji's stronger than Garp anymore. I still think Aokiji has the better fruit, though. I still think he has the better fruit than... Not the better fruit, but I still think he has the better power than Garp. Someone said hockey beats devil fruit. True, but devil fruit users can also use hockey, so it's like, does that really matter? I get if devil fruit users couldn't use hockey, but devil fruit users can use hockey, especially if you're Logia. This episode was weird. I'm still not convinced. I don't think that the reason Aokiji joined Blackbeard is still what he said. Basically, they just said that, or he said that he just wants to be free, or he's just basically bored, is what I thought it was from the get-go. Now that they actually confirmed that, or not confirmed, but now that they're actually saying that Aokiji basically joined Blackbeard just because, feels like it's not the real reason. Or maybe I just don't want to believe it, but I've always thought that he joined Blackbeard because he was bored. I think I said this in my last video, that he just joined Blackbeard just because he wanted to, and there's probably no alternative motive. He's just one of the strongest people, and might well get it done. But yeah, this episode's lit. I mean, the Blackbeard and Law thing. Some people were saying that the orange dude, I forgot his name. People were saying that the dude that popped the thing that Chopper gave him was as strong as a Yonkai. I don't know why people think that. I mean, he literally caught Blackbeard off guard. He's not near strong as a Yonkai. I mean, he's like, I don't know. He's not even Sanji level. People were saying he's like Sanji level. No, he just caught Blackbeard off guard. I mean, the animation though, animation was solid. I will say the animation was solid, but they have this weird thing during this episode, at least. I swear they changed the animation like 10 times during the whole episode. Every 3 minutes during the fight versus Garp, the animation changed like every 10 seconds. But during the whole episode, they changed like 10 times. There was like not a consistent animation, which is fine. Or I didn't really mind it. It just kept on throwing me off. Like one moment you're on Garp and it's more solid, and then you're on like Aokiji and he's like more Looney Tunes, like he's almost like Gear 5, the animation they use for Gear 5. Garp was like more solid, like less animation frames, which was pretty. I like Garp's animation better. I don't know if that was intentional, but I like Garp animations better. But what is Blue Hole? I just saw that. I don't know if Blue Hole's a move. I thought he was just saying shit because that's what anime characters do. But I still got Aokiji winning. Pretty easily too. I mean, Aokiji obviously he was serious. Don't get me wrong, but obviously him getting slammed into the ground, you can see on his face that he probably was about to get serious at maximum. But yeah, I don't know. The episode hasn't made me change my mind. Like Garp could probably beat Aokiji pretty easily. I mean, he just ragdolled this dude like with no problem at all. But like I'm trying to think of what happened in the episode. I mean, Aokiji did pull up on Blackbeard. Just said he wants to join the crew. Or he didn't say he wants to join the crew. He got invited to join the crew. That's weird. Like, do we really believe that Aokiji joined Blackbeard just for the fun of it? Or just because he's bored? That was my original theory. I literally said that he was joining Blackbeard just because he had nothing else to do. But now that they actually said it, it feels weird to have that done to a character of his level of power. Maybe he works for someone. Maybe he's a secret spy, which could work. He could still be a spy for someone. Maybe he has his own crew. I have no clue. But it's just weird to have him just doing shit just because. That is his personality, though. He is, he is a chill motherfucker. And it just proves, I just like, also another fight this thing is proving that a lot of people in the One Piece anime, like, don't agree on, or I wouldn't say don't agree on. There's a big debate in the One Piece group is that how strong are admirals? I truly believe every admiral gives everybody in One Piece history a high diff fight. I don't think it's close. Kizaru, Aokiji, and the Magma Admiral, I don't know how to pronounce his name. But I think all three of those, I don't care if it's Shanks, Mihawk, or Whitebeard, Garp, it don't matter. Big Mom, all the admirals gives everybody a high difficult fight. I mean, they're just overpowered. Their fruits are probably the best in the series. They have haki. I mean, what else can you want from a fighter? They're the complete fighter. They're Yonkai level. And somebody said, if it was a really good point. I was reading a comment. Someone said, if the admirals could beat the Yonkai, they already would have. And you could say the same thing for the pirates. If the pirates can beat the vice admirals and beat the marines, they already would have. But you just can't. I don't know. That's a good point. If the admirals could already beat all the pirates, they already would have. But you could say the same thing for the pirates. If Kaido wanted to kill the admirals, he would have. Or if, what's another one? If Whitebeard in the past, if Shanks, if they wanted to, they could. But you just can't say that to justify how strong they are. I still got Vice Admirals being 10 out of 10 strength on top of everybody. And this fight just proves it. I mean, this fight proves it. I mean, Garp is obviously not in his prime. But Aokiji definitely is in his prime. Oh, no, he's not in his prime. He got his fucking arm off. I mean, he got a big-ass scar and his leg is gone. So, yeah, he's definitely not in his prime anymore. I really wonder if they're going to animate that fight. I mean, of course, I hope they do a movie with it. Aokiji versus the Magma Admiral. That'd be a cool movie. But I'm trying to think. I don't remember what else happened in this episode. It wasn't really that crazy. This episode was dragged the fuck out. That was another reason I hated it. It's like they had Garp versus Aokiji for like 4 minutes, and then the rest of the episode was dragged out. No lie. They spent like 2 minutes on the eyes of Garp and Aokiji. You can go to the episode. They spent 2 minutes switching eyeballs. Or no, it was Law and Blackbeard. They spent switching minutes, which was annoying. Because you just got this roller coaster of episode, which is the only reason it's not a 10 is because they didn't give us what we wanted. Basically, you could say Garp and Aokiji fought, but realistically, it was like they could have put more in there. Just like 2 extra minutes would have done it, but it ended way too quick. And maybe that's the story, and maybe they're trying to tell a story of that's just how much stronger Garp is than Aokiji. Which, if that is the case, that is fine. If Garp is just so much stronger than Aokiji that they have to end the episode super quick to make it make sense for his character, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But as it stands right now, the episode ended not the episode, but the fight scene ended way too quick. But I think that's all. It was just one episode, so there's not that much to talk about. But peace. I'll see you next video, and goodbye.